All right, so we get the processor out of our processor kit and we get the antennas out. Don't forget, the antennas go on RFB and RFW, which are the outside spigots. And you just turn them on like this. And when we put them on the piano, on the processor, we want these antennas down towards the ground or visible or somewhere that they're not being way up in the piano, okay? And before I get under there, I take the PLX box out of the box. I put the 6-pin ribbon cable in here. You just push it in there. And I use a mini USB to USB on the other end that will eventually plug into the processor. That's the only cords you need. If you have a record system on your piano, you're going to have to use both headphone jacks. It's an input and output, and also the 2-host computer USB to square USB client here. That will allow your computers to talk to each other. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go under here. And where we put our we call it the dog bone. You see right here on the end is power supply. Here's that cord that was power supply. So we're going to plug that guy in. Make sure your piano is off when you're doing this. So this one is upside down. Plug that in. The PLX cable that we're putting on also goes on this side. So after I get this guy in there, don't force it. It only goes in one way. Okay, just like that. And then you'll see that this just literally sticks. So now we can work with our hands free while that's sticking up there. The PLX box, which will go on the front of the piano, where the player is. We're going to plug in the USB to the USB host. Right there, there's 2 slots. We're going to plug into one. And the PLX cable goes in the side here where it says PLX. You have to kind of feel the exact slot because it can go up or above it or below it. You want to put it where it just sits there, and I kink it a little bit so you have a little bit of room when we're moving cords around. And lastly, we send you a dog bone, another different dog bone, little dongle we call it, with the connector of the old QRS system. And then on the other side there's a slot, 1-inch ribbon cable. Make sure the silver side of the cable touches the silver fingers of the slot. That's how you plug it in. There's a blue side, and when the blue side goes in, it goes in upside down on the processor into the white little guy there we're showing you. And I just push it in. You feel it go in. And this is a magnet. So when you get that in, this sticks to there, so it holds the cable up. Okay. Now we're going to bring our cable and plug it in, and that's basically it until we get to the speaker.